Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and today we are reviewing the Kiprun Ultralight women's running shoes. And you can buy these shoes at any Decathlon store. So Decathlon has been in the Philippines for just a little over 2 years, I think. And they've recently expanded to more locations from their original Alabang one. Now they have locations in Masinag, Pasig, and in Dasmariñas, Cavite. So it's really exciting to see a lot of choices opening up for people because Decathlon is in their area. Because Decathlon is where you can buy not necessarily cheap, but more affordable sporting goods for a whole multitude of sports, and that includes running and triathlon. So obviously, you know, anybody who's smart would know where to pinch their pennies and where to spend their pennies when it comes to running gear. I've always adhered to the notion that you have to spend for your running shoes because they're the ones that hit the road, and then you can probably scrimp and save when you buy your clothes, your running gear. Because I change my running wardrobe quite often, it's better for me to find somewhere to shop that isn't super expensive. But with shoes, it was always a different thing. And then I saw, excuse me, the dog wants to come in. Hey, so this is my YouTube channel, Calvin. You want to help me talk about these shoes? So anyway, when I happened on the entire running shoe aisle of Decathlon, oh, okay, bye Calvin. Okay. All right, so let's go back to where we were before I got interrupted by my dog. When I happened on the entire running and walking shoe aisles in Decathlon, specifically in Decathlon Pasig, I was kind of really intrigued and a little bit excited about the prospect of having an affordable running shoe that would perform for someone like me who's a bit competitive. Having good shoes is really important to somebody who's age group competitive like myself. I don't like feeling that equipment is holding me back in terms of running efficiency, and you've probably seen me review more branded, more expensive shoes and come to that conclusion as well that it was kind of holding back my performance. So yeah, if you're going to look for any reviews on the Kiprun shoes or Decathlon shoes, you'll probably find that these reviews exist in a European language because Decathlon started in France, so a lot of their initial customers who came to swear by their products were from Europe. And that just doesn't exist right now in the English-speaking world yet. So I'm hoping to add to the discussion by reviewing these shoes. The best thing about Decathlon, especially Decathlon in the Philippines, is that they do have a product testing program. So yes, these shoes are currently on loan from Decathlon, and I have a week to test them. And if I don't like them, I can return them, no questions asked. But if I do like them, then I have to pay the retail price for them. And the retail price for the Kiprun Ultralight in green yellow, which is the only color it's available in, is at 3,900 pesos. Okay? I think this yellow edition is actually, it's quite new. They've just stocked this. And it's their newest running shoe model, and it's funny because the website already says it's no longer in stock online in size 36 EU or size 3 UK. But if you actually go to the stores, they may be able to find stock for you. So let me read what the shoe has to offer. It's lightweight, it's 170 grams in size 5.5 UK. In terms of technology, it says that this has a P-Bax up bar technology, which enhances rebound with denser EVA foam at the front. So I guess that's the EVA foam is here, and then the up bar technology that enhances rebound, it's this one, I think. Yep. It says this one also has reduced chafing, seamless technology at the forefoot to reduce friction, and in the grip, it's geometry designed for a perfect grip. All right. Sorry, Decathlon, this is a little bit dusty already, but before I return this to store, or am I going to return it to store? I'm gonna make sure to clean that up right away. Okay, and further product details. This shoe is marketed for regular runners who do intensive training. So the level of practice is advanced. The kind of workout that you should be doing in these shoes is high intensity and dynamic workouts. And the stride type that you should ideally have when you use these shoes is neutral or slight supinator. So you should be landing flat or slightly to the outside of the shoe when you run. Right. So playing surfaces that this shoe is suited for are road, bitumen, parquet flooring. Wow, it's an indoor shoe. And an athletics track. So it's actually not just a running shoe, but I think it's also good for a little bit of cross training, or if you're in the gym and you want to do some running but you also want to do a little bit of a workout, then it should suit that kind of workout as well. All Decathlon products are warranted for 2 years, so if you run across any sort of product defect, you can go straight back to the store and exchange it. So cool. Oh, by the way, the drop of these shoes is 6 millimeters. So it's a pretty flat shoe. So and that suits the runner profile that this website states, which is, you know, you have to be an advanced person, and more advanced runners tend to go towards the more zero drop shoe. So let's go straight to the appearance of the shoe. It has a lot of mesh, which makes it a really airy and cool shoe to wear. The laces are quite flat, and they're pretty long, so you can lace them as loosely or as tightly as you need. The tongue is also pretty flat. It's pretty flat. There's no cushioning on the tongue, which allows people with wider feet or people with higher arches to enjoy this shoe a bit more without adding extra weight, because there's enough space inside the shoe to accommodate a larger, more massive, is that a term? You've got a removable insole, but is this really removable? Okay, I thought there was some adhesive in the insole, but there isn't. So yeah, that's the insole. It's a pretty standard insole. Inside the shoe, it's just stitching, and there's not really an inner lining into the shoe. It goes straight into the upper of the shoe, except for the heel cup part, which is still pretty cushioned. And it's a really good design for a heel cup because it keeps your foot in the shoe, but it isn't super bulky. So that's my visual assessment of the shoe. And now let's go to performance. I ran with this shoe both on the road and also on a treadmill. And the first time I got out on the road, I was a little concerned because because my body started to ache while I was running, and I ran approximately 5 kilometers in this shoe. So I stopped and I rested, and you know, I put a little bit of liniment oil on my back because I'm getting that old. And I thought back, do I really have the fitness to be running a 5-kilometer distance at a pace that I haven't been running at all in the past few months? And the answer was no. And so I guess the reason why my body ached after that little run is because I was trying to go a bit faster than I'm used to. If that makes any sense. I then used it on treadmills, and the more forgiving aspect of the treadmill actually quite helped, because I didn't feel any aches and pains anymore, and I was able to run quite a decent pace. I used it on hilly intervals, I used it while walking, and my feet were none the worse for wear afterwards. So I think in general this shoe might be a little too thin for me. Sad to say, my ego doesn't like it, but I have to say it's a little too thin for me. I really like how light it was, because I was able to pick up my feet fast enough to go at these paces. It's just that I wasn't used to going at these paces for that long. Honestly, if I ran more track workouts, I would probably use this shoe for those track workouts, because yeah, nobody wants to use highly cushioned shoes on a track. It's not necessary. It's a little ridiculous. If you need minimal cushioning, these shoes are really nice. They will really help you pick up the pace of your workout, or if you're racing, and really help you pick up the pace. In terms of technology, well, I'm not really a shoe geek, and I don't really know what all of the gobbledygook means, but I do know how these shoes feel, and they feel really good. I'm just not fit enough yet for them. They could actually be used as a racing shoe, I suppose, for people who like to train heavy and race light. And Decathlon actually also has a different shoe model for more support and stability. So I'm gonna look that up now. Okay, so they do have the Kiprun long women's shoes. So this is for running longer distances. It has a bit of a thicker sole, and I think it has a bit more support inside. Definitely looks like it has a bit more tech on the outside to support the foot, versus this where it's pretty much squishable. Squish. So it's pretty light. So yeah, the Kiprun Long has a lot more cushioning with a K-ring shaped cushion technology and a new exclusive Kalenji sole material. And it has some stability in the form of arc stab, a TPU resin piece to guarantee better stability. It also has reinforced foam under the insole for optimal comfort. I guess this one doesn't really have it. So yeah, and they're priced at the same price point, which is 3,900 pesos for the women's style. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a daily beater, which will also hold up in races, maybe the Kiprun Long might be right for you. If you're a fitter athlete with really good mechanics, or you need a pair of shoes to use at the track or on treadmills, then the Ultralight, the Kiprun Ultralight, is a good shoe to have. So again, guys, that means I'm going to be returning these shoes to Decathlon. I need a bit more beef in my shoes, and that's not a bad thing. I'm just glad that there are other options that I can choose from, and I can also test these models out with no strings attached. I just have to return them within a week. Okay, just a note that the product testing program is available. Okay, just a note, the product testing program is available only to Decathlon members. You become a member when you register with them, and then you input an email address which you use to track all of your purchases at the stores. They also give you a free eco bag when you become a member, and then that's what you use over and over again when you go back to the store to make purchases. Now, being a member of Decathlon also entitles you to an extended warranty on your products. You can find out all of this on the website decathlon.ph. Now, to engage in the product testing, all you have to do is bring the item to the welcome desk, tell them that you want to do your product testing, give them the email address that you registered with, and then you have to pay a little bit of a deposit on the product. If you are satisfied with the product, then you make the purchase afterwards. If not, you go back to the store to get your deposit back. So yeah, I'm going to be taking these back, but I'll probably be taking another pair out to test, and hopefully I'll find something that I really like in Decathlon's road running line, because man, I mean, the savings, I haven't been able to find my holy grail running shoe with the big brands lately. There are some that come close, but I'm still on the lookout. So yeah, I mean, at least there's this risk-free product testing program with Decathlon, which is like, I do not know of any store that offers similar. Okay guys, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe also, and maybe turn on your notifications, because I don't really upload regularly, but when I do, you know it's gonna be good. Bye!